بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Assalamu alaikum. Hi guys, welcome to another knowledge sharing video related to online pH analyzer. In this video I will show you how to perform process calibration of online pH analyzer. At the end of part 1 of online pH analyzer, in which I have performed 2-point calibration by using Buffer Solutions, I told you mostly we have to perform process calibration after 2-point calibration, comparing with standard lab pH meter to get accuracy. I know it is confusing that why after calibrating with Buffer Solutions there is still deviation between standard lab pH meter and online pH analyzer. In fact, it is deep discussion and need time to explain, but as you know, in this video I am going to focus on process calibration or process adjustment of online pH analyzer. Regarding deviation issue between online pH and standard lab pH meter, I will discuss in separate video. For time being, keep in mind that in online pH analyzer, slope generates by using 2 buffer solutions, whereas standard lab pH meter utilizes 3 buffer solutions to generate slope. Mostly slope values of both are same, but sometimes there is deviation in points position of slope. This difference of point position creates small deviation in between online pH analyzer reading and standard lab pH meter reading. That's why most of online pH analyzers have option to perform online calibration. Sometimes it is known as process calibration or process adjustment. Remember, process calibration does not change the slope value. It will only shift and synchronize the online pH analyzer slope with slope of standard lab pH meter. By this way, you will get same reading as standard lab pH meter. Hope it will give basic understanding of process calibration and why sometimes process calibration is required to get accuracy according to standard lab pH meter. Okay, now I show you basic steps of process calibration. These steps are common for any pH analyzer. Only there will be difference to access calibration menu, which you can easily get from user or instruction manual. In first step, if analyzer damping, delay time or filter time are active, then deactivate these parameters or make these 0. This will make pH probe more active and more efficient, which is required for calibration. I am working on HACH LANGE SC60 Controller. In SC60 Controller, there is filter time parameter. To make filter time 0, press menu key, then enter to sensor setup, then enter to configure option. Then scroll down and select filter parameter. You can see here filter value is 20 seconds. Use down key to reduce it to 0 and press enter. Then press home key to come back to main display. As I discussed in first part of online pH analyzer, that pH probes are highly sensitive to temperature. This temperature variation of process lead to fluctuation in pH reading. To compensate this temperature effect, mostly pH probes are integrated with temperature sensor. It means temperature sensor is a vital part of pH analyzer. So before performing any type of pH calibration, it is recommended to perform temperature adjustment of pH analyzer. To perform temperature adjustment, use standard pH meter because every standard pH meter has temperature measurement option. Make sure standard pH meter is also calibrated. I will use standard pH meter at the outlet or drain point of sample pot. Rinse standard pH meter 2 to 3 times with same sample water. Then keep it under the running stream of sample to measure temperature. Wait until reading is stable. You can see temperature reading is stable at 35.2 degrees C and same time temperature reading at analyzer display is 34.7 degrees C. There is deviation of 0.5 degrees C. However, it is very small value, but it is better to adjust to get good accuracy. For this purpose, press menu key to enter analyzer menu, then enter to sensor setup and then enter to calibrate option. Then scroll down and enter to temperature adjustment option. It will give 2 more options. One is measure temperature. It is actual temperature which sensor is sensing. You can see it is 36.7 degrees C, but as per standard meter, I observe it is 35.2 degrees C, and of course I have to believe on it and need to enter same. For this purpose, come back and enter to edit temperature options and enter 35.2 degrees C and press enter. Then press back key again and again or press home key one time to come back to main display. Now you can see temperature is same as standard meter. So these are simple steps for temperature adjustment. Now we are ready to perform process calibration. For this purpose, keep standard lab pH meter in sample stream. For proper process calibration, it is recommended that your process fluctuation should be less than 0.05 pH. I'm not saying that you cannot perform process calibration if fluctuation is more than 0.05 pH. Still, you can perform process calibration, but it is difficult to get accuracy in this condition. Okay, during process calibration, keep eye on both readings and note down the deviation in both readings. If there is fluctuation in process, then note down deviation in minimum readings and maximum readings and take average of both readings. For example, online pH analyzer reading fluctuating in between 7.96 to 8.07 pH, and same time standard lab pH meter reading fluctuating in between 8.01 to 8.11 pH. The difference between minimum reading is 0.05, whereas the difference in maximum reading is 0.04. Then average deviation is 0.045. It can be assumed as 0.05 in round figure. So it is required to add this deviation to current reading to bring reading near to standard lab pH meter. But if process is stable, as you can see, my standard lab pH meter is showing 8.07 pH and same time online pH analyzer is showing 8.00 pH and both readings are stable with constant deviation of 0.07 pH. I will add this value in current reading by using process calibration method. For this purpose, press menu key, then enter to sensor setup, then enter to calibrate menu, then enter to 1-point manual calibration option. Select output mode on hold and press enter. Move clean sensor to solution message will appear. Our pH probe is already connected with sample line, which is required for online process calibration of pH analyzer. So press enter to continue. Analyzer start to analyze pH till stable reading. At this time you can press enter if you feel reading is stable, but I will recommend let analyzer to analyze stable reading. You can see analyzer showing 7.99 pH and giving you option to enter required value. As you observe, the deviation between online pH and standard lab pH is 0.07 pH, so I will add same in current value. Use up or down key to change value to 8.06 pH and press enter. You can see complete message and slope value. May you notice that the slope value did not change. As I told you, the process calibration will not change the slope value. It will shift and synchronize the online pH analyzer slope with standard lab pH meter slope. Now you can see online pH analyzer reading and standard lab pH meter is almost same. After process calibration, need to restore filter time, which I made 0 before calibration. Press menu key, then enter to sensor setup, then enter to configure, scroll down and enter to filter option. Then enter filter value as per your process requirement and press enter. Then press home key to switch back to main display. Okay guys, this is the basic and simple procedure to perform process calibration or process adjustment of pH analyzer. Hope you also understand that why sometimes process calibration is required. But if still something is missing, then please share in comment. I will try to discuss in next video. Till that time, see you. Maas salam. Allah Hafiz. Bye bye.